this model called Untiran. Sketch profiles of this model. Hello, welcome back to our video tutorials. In this video we will discuss about Revolve Feature in SolidWorks. We will create this model using Revolve Boss or Base Feature. This model called Untiran. Okay, let's start. Revolve Feature, like the name, revolve, this is Ridwan S with revolver. The mechanism of Revolve Feature and the revolver was same. Both of them need and use a revolver rotation concept. Revolve Feature means we revolve or rotate the 2D sketch profile on the rotation axis to create 3D model geometry. Okay, to create this Untiran model, we should to imagine the main 2D sketch profiles of this model. After we get the main 2D sketch profile, we should split the 2D sketch profile into half segment. Now, create a new part file. Choose the right plane as a sketch media to create our main 2D sketch profile. Activate the sketch command on that plane. After that, click Centerline, Sketch command. Click in the graphic area like this. Push Escape button to end the Centerline command. Now, adjust the Centerline sketch position to the middle of the origin point using midpoint relation. Click the Centerline sketch. Push and hold Ctrl button to select more than one items. Click the origin point. After we selected these two items, choose and click midpoint relation. Okay, push Escape button to clear the selection. Now, click the line icon. Then, click in the graphic area like this. Push Escape button. Click the line icon. Then, click in the graphic area like this. And push Escape button to end the line command. Here we will create arc sketch geometry on the end of sketch. Choose and click 3-point arcs command. Then, click in the graphic area like this. Make sure we click at the sketch point of the lines. After we get the initial shape of our sketch profile, push Escape button to end the 3-point arcs command. Then make this 2-point horizontal with adding the horizontal relation. Click this point. Push and hold Ctrl button to select more than one items. And click the second point. Choose and click horizontal. Push Escape button to clear the selection. And now, we will make this line into construction or center line. Click this sketch line. Then, choose and click Construction Geometry or for Construction option. Push Escape button to clear the selection. OK, now click the Smart Dimension. We will adjust the size of this sketch profile. Click the first horizontal center line. Make the length 80 millimeters. Then click this line. After that, click the horizontal center line. Try to drag the pointer on the top and bottom of the centerline sketch. See, when we put our pointer on the top of centerline sketch, we get the normal dimension, but if we put our pointer on the bottom of centerline sketch, we get the 2 multiplied dimension. This is a function of the centerline sketch when added dimension. We can get the 2 multiplied dimension size. Just put the pointer through the centerline sketch to use this function. OK, as we want to create a diameter dimension of this horizontal line, we should put our pointer through the bottom of the centerline sketch. Put our pointer on the bottom of centerline sketch and click. Set the 6 millimeters as the shaft and diameter value. Now, we will adjust the arc height dimension. Click the arc sketch line. Then, click the horizontal center line. See, when we click the arc sketch line, we automatically selected the center point of arc line. But in this case, we want to put the dimension in the outer point of the arc line. Now push Escape button to cancel the centerline sketch selection. Then, push Escape button again to cancel the arc line selection. Look, our Smart Dimension command is still active. Now, push and hold Shift button on the keyboard. Then click the arc line. After that, click the centerline sketch. Release the Shift button. Then drag the pointer on the bottom through the center line. Click to adjust the dimension value. Input 8 millimeters as the arc line diameter height. Now, see the Dimension Property Manager. Choose and click Leaders tab. Go to the Arc Condition column. See, there's 3 options that we can select it about arc dimensioning: center, min and max. You can try to click them and see the differences. OK, this is automatically select the min option because we push Shift button while put our arc dimension. Make sure the min option selected. OK, after that, push Escape button to clear the centerline selection. Look, our Smart Dimension command is still active. Then click this point and click this end line. Set the 6 millimeters as the arc sketch line distance. OK, push Escape button to end the Smart Dimension command. Finally, we get our half segment of our main sketch profile. Look, we already get fully defined sketch status too. The last step before we use this sketch to create 3D model is, we should mirror this half segment sketch profile. click Mirror Entities in the Sketch Command Manager. After we activated the Mirror Entities sketch command in the Entities to Mirror field, we should choose the entities or sketch geometry that we want to mirror. Now, click these 3 sketch lines. After that, we should activate the Mirror About field in the Property Manager. Click the Mirror About field until the field shown with blue highlight. Then, click the middle center line sketch as the mirror sketch references. After we show the yellow preview, we can click OK. Finally, we get the main sketch profile of our Untiran model. Now, click Exit Edit Sketch icon to close the editing sketch position. Then, push Escape to clear the sketch automatic selection. Set the isometric view orientation. We will create Revolve Feature 3D geometry using this sketch. Go to the Features Command Manager tab and click. Choose and click Revolved Boss or Base. Then, click any line that represents our main sketch profile. After SolidWorks notification window appears, click Yes to make our sketch ready to revolve. Then in the Axis of Revolution field, we should choose a rotation axis that we use for rotate the main sketch profile. Click the horizontal center line sketch as the rotation axis. Then, let other settings of the Revolved feature default. Click OK to accept and close the Revolved feature. Now, push Escape button or click wherever in the graphic area to clear the automatic sketch selection. Finally, we get our main 3D model geometry of our Untiran model. The last step is adding a chamfer on the end edges. Okay, go to the Features Command Manager. Click the small arrowhead icon in the bottom of Fillet Feature. Choose and click Chamfer. Set 0.2 mm as the chamfer value. Then, click the edge that we want to add chamfer on it. Click and checklist the Flip Direction option to get the chamfer shape direction as we want. After that, click OK. Now, add 0.2 mm chamfer on the other end edge. Okay, see the Feature Manager design tree. Our Revolved feature and chamfer features have been listed. So if we want to edit or modify this feature setting, we can go to this Feature Manager design tree. Click Save and name it with Untiran. Okay guys, you're great. We already create the Untiran model with Revolved Boss or Base feature. I hope you can more understanding about the basic step that we should create to use Revolved feature. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. If you think this video can be benefits for the others, please share this video. Don't forget to support us with subscribe to our channel, and watch our videos. See you in the next video.